Okay, awesome. You've completed your website questionnaire. Great. So you're probably wondering what happens next. And in terms of next steps, I'll get into that in a second. First thing, there are 3 things to think about now for you as a website owner. And really remember, of course, that this website is going to be with you for 5 to 10 years. So we want to get as much of the good stuff in there as we can right now. Firstly, digital marketing. You might say, oh, we're not particularly going to do pay-per-click, Nick. Does that matter? Well, the answer is it really does, because there's no point in having a website. It's not going to at least be found really easily and well on Google. So we need to think about things like keywords, but there's much more than that. It's the loading speed, it's the structure of the site. Is it going to be Google friendly? The schema tag, the markup, and a whole range of technical things that our digital team will bring in for you to discuss. But as I say, it's something to really think about now. Number 2 is to think about content. Now, you might say, well, it's just it's a brochure site. Well, fine, but content is the number 1 way to really change your life online. A flow of great content coming through your site, probably through a learning center, blogs, whatever it is, getting that content right and sharing it correctly can really, really change the fortunes of a company. It's something we do here. We coach companies how to get that flow of content. We use the they ask you answer methodology, but it's just powerful and it's a really good thing to think about. So number 2 is to start to think about how you might use content. And number 3, of course, look, we're building a website that's going to last you for 5 to 10 years. Quite often, for some reason, companies decide to have a rebrand 3 months after they've built a website. That's a difficult thing to do because obviously there's work done that needs to be redone. So if there's any thoughts around your branding, around your logo, it might just be a little update, it might be something more fundamental. Now is the time to think about that. So those are some things to think about. In terms of the next steps for us, it's obviously a case of us working together to build you the specification for your site so you know what's involved, what's the time involved, what's the resource in it, what do we need to bring to it, and of course, what's the cost. So the next step, we will get in touch with you, we'll set up that meeting to start to build that specification together. Yeah, I look forward to meeting you at that point. It's an exciting process. It's a strict process. You'll see in our process document, we've iterated every step of the way to keep us on track. It's something we're very, very focused on. So I look forward to going on that journey with you and speak soon.